Hello and welcome to Krafts by Katelyn. Hello and welcome back to my channel. I am excited for today's video. I have never really done a cooking or baking video on my channel, so I put together this video for some really cool Easter treat ideas, maybe some little party foods in case you're going to an Easter dinner or Easter party. So I hope that you find these really helpful. I'd love to hear your feedback down below. Is this something that you would love to see more of? This is different than my usual DIY home decor. So I would love to know what your thoughts are on that. As much as I love to DIY and craft, I also love mixing in other hobbies like baking. So I'd love to be able to share more of that on my channel. So I would love to hear from you. But without further ado, I just want to jump on into these. These are 3 simple and fun Easter treat ideas. They would also be a ton of fun to make with your kids, and they are super easy. So let's get started. For the first Easter treat that I am trying are going to be these orange white chocolate covered strawberries that look like beautiful little carrots laying on a dirt bed. The last few times that I had tried to melt the chocolate, I kept burning it in the microwave and it would get hard and it would melt too fast no matter how low that I turned my power. I picked up one of these Wilton candy melting pots that melt the chocolate in there for you very slowly, and I definitely recommend getting one of those if you bake very often at all. I will try to link as many products as I can down in the description box below. For this recipe, I'm also using some fresh strawberries as well as some of this orange chocolate by Wilton. I'm also going to be using some double stuffed Oreos, and this is what I'm going to lay as the dirt bedding. So to get started, I'm just putting my chocolates into the candy melter. Like I say, I just gotten this and I love it. I highly recommend it. I will link it down below. This is not sponsored. I just wanted to share this with you all. I had put off buying one way too long and ruined so many chocolates in the microwave. But pretty quickly after you get it in there, it does start to melt. I just kept stirring it, and then after it does completely melt, you can turn it down and it keeps it warm while you are dipping your fruit or snacks in there. I have already washed and dried off with a paper towel my strawberries, so now I am just coating them in this orange white chocolate. I actually found it a lot easier to dip them if you actually remove the insert and then tilt it over, and it makes like a deeper layer of chocolate that you will be able to dip these in there. I did try to coat them as deep as I could and actually roll it around the top edges so that it was completely orange. I didn't want all of that chocolate that is pulled up around the bottom sticking to them, so after a few seconds I did pick them up and put them on a new piece of parchment paper. I wanted to give them some texture, so I put some of my chocolate into just a Ziploc bag and I cut a very small tip, and then I'm just adding some little drizzle over the top, and I just thought this was really cute and added some little detail and texture to it. For the next step, I needed to crush up some Oreos, so I'm just using a Ziploc bag, and I think I used about 5 or 6 Oreos, and then I just crushed them with my hands, and what I couldn't get there, I just took a middle spoon and crunched them up more. And then to display these, I'm just putting the little cookie crumbs in the bottom of a glass pan, and then I'm going to lay my little carrot strawberries on top of these cookies to make it look like dirt. I think these turned out so cute and perfectly displayed to go along with the Easter theme. I just made a small batch today, but you definitely could put this in a larger 9x13 pan with a lot more strawberries. The next thing that I'm making are these super easy Easter Rice Krispie treat pops, and I forgot to mention, but I will link down all the original inspiration that I found to make these recipes. I will be needing to melt some white chocolate, so I went ahead and preheating my melting pot. And for this project, I'm using some pre-made Rice Krispie treats, the little small mini squares, also some more of these white chocolate candy melts, and then I picked up a bag of these little Gardadelli chocolate bunnies. You could use any kind of small chocolate bunny. Dollar Tree even has a version of a chocolate bunny, as well as some of these grass and Easter egg sprinkles, and then a pack of these little baking sticks. To To begin, I'm just putting my white chocolate into the melting pot, and then I'm going to be unwrapping several of these little mini Rice Krispie treats. This large box was very inexpensive and it came with 28 of these, so if you are going to a large party or want this for your kids' Easter party as a treat, it does come with several of these. I'm just choosing to make a small amount for today, but it's really neat how they are wrapped up so you can save them and make this in a couple different batches. Then I'm using these cookie sticks. I ended up dipping the end of my cookie stick into this white chocolate and then pushing it down into the Rice Krispies, and I just thought that this would dry hard and make it stay in place a lot better. Next, I am pouring out all of my grass sprinkles into a bowl so I will be able to dip my chocolate into it. So to get my grass sprinkles to stick, I'm dipping the Rice Krispie about 3/4 of an inch down into the chocolate, and then I am rolling it in the little grass sprinkles. I already love how they're looking with a little grass and eggs on there. If you wanted to add more eggs, you could just try to apply some of the white chocolate on the back of the egg sprinkles and then stick them in place. I needed to be able to stick some chocolate bunnies on here, so I am putting some of my white chocolate into a Ziploc baggie, and then like I did before, I'm just cutting the tip of this, and then I'm going to be applying it to the back of these little chocolate bunnies. Some of these little Rice Krispie Pops that I had seen on Pinterest were putting their bunny directly on the Rice Krispie treat in the front, but I thought this gave it some height and made it look cuter, like a larger treat if you did set the bunny on top of the little Rice Krispie treat. It was a little tricky at first because the white chocolate does take a second to dry, so I did have to try to prop them up or lay them down to get them to dry. And then after they were finished and dry and my bunnies wouldn't slide off, I just displayed them on a shiny piece of this tissue paper. These were my little girl's favorite treats that I had made today. I thought they were so cute, and you could definitely individually wrap these if you wanted to take these into like a classroom party. For my last Easter treat, these are definitely kid-friendly, cute little cupcake bunnies that are super simple to put together. So for this project, I did need to make some cupcakes, so I am just using this Pillsbury white cake box mix, and then I'm using some of the matching Pillsbury white icing, as well as some marshmallows. And you can use any brand of any of these. These are just my favorites. I'm also using some Great Value chocolate chips for the eyes. And then to pipe the icing on, I will be using some of these 12-inch decorative bags as the 1A decorative tip. And then the last thing that you need for this project is some of this pink glitter sprinkles. The first thing that I am doing is just following the directions on the back of my cake mix to prepare my cupcakes. After my cupcakes had completely cooled and I had prepared my icing bag, my favorite way to pipe cupcakes is to put a dot of icing in the center, and this will help hold up the center of your icing that you're piping, and then I go ahead and swirl it to the top and then repeat this for my other cupcakes. Next, I am filling a bowl with some of my pink sugar sprinkles, and I will be able to dip my little bunny ears in this. And to make the bunny ears, I'm using a pair of my kitchen scissors, and I'm cutting a marshmallow diagonally, and this just makes the perfect little sticky spot, so when you dip it in the sprinkles, it fills the center of the ear with the pink, and then it does have a little flat bottom, so they will set perfect on a cupcake. And then you just push them into the icing beside each other, and they stick up like perfect little bunny ears. I think the cupcakes would be cute enough if you just didn't give them a face and made it look like a little bunny silhouette, but for my girls I wanted to give them little faces, so I'm using some of my chocolate chips upside down and I just pushed that beside each other into the icing. Then I thought that they needed a pink little nose, so I mixed up some pink icing and then I'm just piping a little heart for their nose. And then that finishes up my last little Easter treat. Let me know in the comments below which one was your favorite. Once again, you all are the absolute best and I love hearing from you. So let me know what you thought of today's video. I kind of went out on a limb here and shared a different type of video than what I'm used to. So I would love to hear your feedback on that. If you did enjoy it, please give me a big thumbs up and I'd love it if you would subscribe for more videos. Thanks for watching. Bye.